Did you know? One of the greatest minds in human history was once told he would be dead before the age of 25. Doctors were confident. They said he had only 2 years to live. That man was Stephen Hawking. This is not a movie script. This is not exaggeration. This is a true story. Stephen Hawking was born in 1942 in Oxford, England. He was not a child prodigy. He was not the best student in school. In fact, his teachers once said he had great potential, but little effort. Stephen was curious, playful, and more interested in thinking than memorizing answers. He loved asking why. Stephen joined Oxford University to study physics. Later, he went to Cambridge for his PhD. His future looked bright. He had big dreams. A long life seemed guaranteed, but life had other plans. At the age of 21, Stephen began noticing strange things. He would fall for no reason. His speech started slurring. His hands felt weak. After medical tests, doctors delivered a brutal truth. Stephen Hawking had ALS, a motor neuron disease. They told him, "You will gradually lose control of your body, and you probably have 2 years to live." Imagine being 21 years old and being told your life is almost over. Stephen fell into deep depression. He stopped studying. He stopped caring. He believed there was no future left. During this dark period, Stephen witnessed something unexpected. He saw another patient in the hospital, a boy fighting leukemia. That boy died. And in that moment, Stephen realized something powerful. My life still had value. I was still alive. He decided, if I don't have much time, I will use it fully. That decision changed history. Stephen returned to his research, not because it was easy, but because it mattered. As ALS progressed, he lost the ability to walk. He began using a wheelchair. Then his hands weakened. Writing became difficult. Later, he lost his natural voice. Most people would have quit. Stephen Hawking did the opposite. Stephen could barely move, but his mind was unstoppable. He continued working on black holes, time, and the universe. He developed theories that challenged the greatest scientists. He proved that black holes emit radiation, now known as Hawking radiation. This discovery changed physics forever. After losing his speech, Stephen used a computerized voice system. It was slow. It was robotic. But through that voice, he spoke to the entire world. That voice became iconic. He once said, "My expectations were reduced to 0 when I was 21. Everything since then has been a bonus." In 1988, Stephen Hawking published A Brief History of Time. Publishers were skeptical. A science book for normal people, written by a paralyzed man? They were wrong. The book became a global bestseller, selling millions of copies and making complex science understandable. Stephen Hawking became a global symbol of intelligence, courage, and resilience. Stephen Hawking lived for more than 50 years after doctors predicted his death. He traveled the world. He taught students. He inspired millions. He married. He became a father. He appeared on TV shows. He laughed. He lived. Not a small life, a legendary one. Stephen Hawking never claimed his life was easy, but he proved something greater. Physical limits do not define your future. Circumstances do not decide your worth. Your response does. He once said, "However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at." If Stephen Hawking had listened to doctors, he would have stopped at 21. If he had accepted pity, he would have been forgotten. But he chose purpose over pain. So when you say, "I'm tired, I'm unlucky, I don't have resources," remember this. A man who couldn't walk, couldn't speak, couldn't move, changed how the world understands the universe. When the body gives up, the mind decides who you become.